All right, so this is going to be a really quick message. I always say that, but I end up rambling. This was a learning curve for me, so I hope that you can learn from this as well in your day to day life. Um, Long story short, I listen, when you are in your feelings or when you're having a hard time grasping the things that are going on around you, or you need advice, or you just feel lost, of course, go to the Most High. But the closer you get to the Most High, the more responsibility that you have. And I say that to say this: when you're praying, you're talking to the Most High, you're reiterating the things that you want Him to fulfill in your life. But guess what? It's a two-way street. You have to meet Him halfway. You have to do everything that you need to do. You have to do everything that you can do so that He can do the rest. So that being said, there's certain things that I've asked for. And of course I've received. But I'm just speaking in general to this topic. See, being a content creator, especially a chosen one, God downloads things in your spirit, and you may call it synchronicities, or you may call it a coincidence. To me, there's no such thing. But at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is, what are you going to do with the confirmation that the Most High gives you? What are you going to do with the things that He has planted on the inside of you? How are you going to incorporate that in your purpose? How are you going to incorporate those certain things to help others thrive and survive? How are you helping? So back to what I was saying, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, literally, you have to understand that when you ask the Most High for something, everything is on His time. It's not yours. And I'm pretty sure you could think back on many times of your life where you have prayed for something, or you wanted something, you worked so hard for something, and you didn't get it, but you thought you got it. But you didn't get it, but then something else better came along, or you see how things could have gone, or you see how things went, and they replace all that doubt, all that fear, all the anxiety of the things that you wish it actually went that way. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. But long story short, when you get closer to the Most High and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're in your purpose, you are fulfilling His word, you are diving deep into yourself, you are taking the time to heal from your childhood, you're taking time to heal from trauma, okay? You're taking time to actually sit in your feelings. You have to feel to heal. You can't just override whatever you got going on and then deal with your feelings later. Because guess what? It's like an avalanche. Eventually it starts as a block of ice. And then once it rolls down the hill, it accumulates snow. And then when it gets down to where it needs to be and it reaches that peak of altitude, everything just keeps falling down with that, and you don't want your feelings to do that. So that's why being a chosen one it's cute, it's catchy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it has you and me, we have a lot of responsibility to fulfill, because there are a lot of people that are unhealed. There are a lot of people that are connected to your purpose. There are a lot of people that are connected to your pain, and you don't even know it. You think you're over here hurting, broken, lost. You think that you are broken down to your least common denominator, literally, when it's actually to help God's people get through what you've already gone through. Sometimes you will go through storms that are bigger than what you ever imagined. Sometimes you will go through things that you like, why? Why is this happening? What is going on? I'm a good person, so on and so forth. But sometimes that has nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, your purpose, 9 times out of 10, is connected to your pain, okay? Your purpose is where your pain is. But it's up to you whether or not you're going to allow that to define you and who you are, or you're going to rise above and rise to the occasion and help other people go through what you've already gone through. So there are a lot of, last night when I was praying in the Most High, that's how I know it's a download from the Most High, because it's random. It just pops up out of nowhere, literally. And when the Most High is speaking, I listen because I know it's Him, because it's like a random thought that just pops out of nowhere, literally. He was saying your purpose is where your hurt is. You're not going through all this pain just to say you've gone through it. The pain that you experience, the pain that you go through on the day to day, the heartbreak, the anxiety, the heartache, the tumultuous things that happen to you in life that you feel like those things are spiraling out of control. It's not for nothing. There are people connected to your purpose. There are people connected to your pain. I'm not talking about the ones that cause you the pain. I'm talking about the ones that are assigned to your life so you can help them get through that. Because guess what? You're going through this tumultuous time right now in your life simply because the other people that you're going to help get through what you're going through, they don't really have that rough skin, that tough barrier to go through what you've gone through. Whatever you go through, you grow through. So it's up to you to actually set the precedence of, okay, look, this is what happened. This is how I felt. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's different because you're going to give people advice and either they're going to follow it or they're not. It's up to them. But what's up to you is to heal and stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you. I hope that makes sense, okay? So that's all I have to say. I hope this has helped you in more ways than one. And if you're having a bad day, remember, it's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. It's just a storm. It's like a pocket. You ever been driving, and as you're driving, it's clear. All right, it's cloudy. Weather calls for rain. Cool. One pocket is like no rain, but of course it's stormy outside. It's gloomy. Then you drive maybe about 2-3 miles down the road. I mean, it's pouring down. You can't even see what's in front of you. But then 2-3 miles after that pocket, it's clear again. So the storm does not last forever. And on top of that, for the metaphor with the rain that I just said, you have to think of it as things only happen in a moment for a moment. And sometimes the moment is weeks, months, years. But it's up to you and your purpose on what you're going to do with it and how are you going to let it mold you. So remember, whatever you go through, you grow through. So don't let your heart stunt your growth of your next purpose-filled mission. I hope that came out right, chosen one, because I just be feeling like I'm rambling, but I know what I'm talking about. But catching the spirit. So I hope that this has helped you. All right, share this with anybody and everybody who needs it, y'all. That's it, chosen one. I love you so much. But remember, God loves you more. Keep Him first, and everything else will fall into place. All right, chosen. Remember, dream, snooze or lose. You choose. Bye.